Hi, friends. How are you? I wanted to give you an update on what happened at the doctor's office today. Look, net, everything's fine. I mean, nothing is egregious, but the point of today's appointment was to talk about surgery and upcoming surgery. And the plan is to do laparoscopic kind of middle of August, and then a couple weeks after doing the massive HIPEC procedure again. So this will be a second HIPEC. I did the HIPEC a year ago. In that procedure, they open you up abdominally. It could be 6, 7, 8 hour procedure. They go through with a fine-tooth comb, in essence, and take out anything that could be cancerous, tumor-wise, pull it out, and then they fill the cavity with warm water and chemo medicine to directly have that chemo placed on your organs. And, you know, I've been manifesting wanting to be done with all of this. And part of being done with all this is getting the cancer out, doing the chemo. I thought last week I was done with chemo. I am not done with chemo. I will have to do a few more sessions of chemo. And, you know, he gave me a lot of the risks that could happen in surgery. So I've had a pretty emotional afternoon processing all the things that could happen. You all know I have that issue with my urinary tract, and I have a stent in my urinary tract. They have to check as part of this procedure that there's no cancer in and around the urinary tract alone. If there is, they'll have to cut it out and reattract the urinary tract. The urinary tract and cutting it out and attaching it back together, there's some risk in there too, of course, some side effects that could happen as a result. Doesn't mean that will happen, but that's a possibility. The other thing we talked about is the colon itself as it kind of moves further down in your body, recognizing that there could be cancer hiding behind it or around it somewhere. He did identify the possibility of a colostomy bag, which I have a lot of fear about. He talked about even lower on my left side, my urinary tract. The other urinary tract that's already impacted is on my right side, but checking the left side. Also, kind of rectally, like looking at the colon and how it all attaches down there. If they have to move stuff around, again, there might be a bag. There's another area that could have some lymph nodes that he wants to look at, that he might have to take out. The fear that I'm having today, Brian used to say, let me come back to that in a second. Brian used to say when we went in 3 years ago, I don't want to know the risks. I don't want to know the percentages. He used to say, fuck the percentages because you're different than the percentages. And, you know, it's the doctor's job to tell me the risks, right? And I need to be educated on what could happen. I so hoped that it would just be a laparoscopic procedure. We could take it out and then move forward. That's not happening. You know, when he told me everything today, I just thought, shit, it could be really fucking bad. I know I was diagnosed with stage 4, but it's like I won't let myself think I'm stage 4. Fuck that! I'm not stage 4, but I am. I'm sorry for cursing. I have to tell you, when I was in the doctor's office, and Dr. Turag is amazing. He's a great doctor, and I trust him implicitly. He has an amazing team of nurses and doctors around him. I have the best care possible. All you can really do in life is put yourself in the situation where you can be taken care of by the right professionals and get the fuck out of their way. Sorry again. That's my language, sorry. Just get out of their way and let them do what they do. But this, when he walked through all the things that could happen, it felt egregious, and it felt really scary. And I was in that hospital room thinking, just keep your stuff together, lock that stuff down, don't freak out in front of the doctor. I got super quiet, and I think when I get really quiet, Brian gets nervous because it's not my normal state, as you can tell. I mean, you know, I'm someone that likes to talk. But I had to hold it in because I just didn't want to be a mess in there. And I just cried all the way home. And I've been crying all afternoon. I mean, a good rainy day here in the Northeast probably makes the crying a little bit easier. I don't know why, but... And then when I think about the HIPEC last year, you know, I was only in the hospital like, what, 3-4 days? And I got out, and my recovery was 6 to 8 weeks of, like, I'm talking no work, don't do anything, 6 to 8 weeks, just sit in a chair, like, and start walking. And then it still took me a month or two to get comfortable at work again, pace-wise. So, I've been processing everything all afternoon. Here's where I'm at. I'm sorry, this is a longer video because it's like so much happening in my head right now, but here's where I'm at. Thank you, Cindy, for your spiritual feedback. I was talking to my friend Cindy, and we talked about, you know, how we sometimes like prepare ourselves for some horrible thing to happen, but meanwhile we are creators. We are the creators of our own lives. And so what do I want to have happen? Well, you know what I want to have happen? I'm going to survive this. I'm going to take this challenge that God has given me, universe has given me, and turn it into something really good. I'm going to write the book. And I want to be a resource to other people who are going through the same thing. Cancer is just one of many challenges. All of you have challenges. My pain is not unique to me. Each person watching this, all of you feel pain and have your own challenges. And so what I'm holding on to, and what my life preserver is, we are creators. You are the creator of your life. I am the creator of mine. And I'm going to put energy into feeling and knowing that of what I can control, I'm going to build something good and positive. I didn't go through all of this to not survive. So I will be here I appreciate the risks. We will do what we need to do. I will survive this. In a couple of days, I go on vacation for 2 weeks. And I'm so glad to just be away. And when we come back, we'll deal with it all. We are creators. Be the creator of your life, just like I'm learning to be of mine. I know the universe, God, whatever, people around you, they'll be there to support you. But the key thing here is for you to decide what you want. We're not going to let fear run our game. Don't let fear run your game. You know, I can't control when I die. I can't control it. It scares the crap out of me. But I'm going to fight. I'm going to do what needs to be done. Are you going to do what needs to be done in your life? Let's do it together. All right, I love you guys. I'll keep you posted. And, you know, I'll get back in touch when I'm a little bit less tearful. Love you all. Thank you so much. Bye now.